lead on Marquette.
They're like pirates, just sailing the seven seas, playing anybody, anywhere, trying to knock teams off. Not afraid to schedule some decent games, too. When you take a look at their schedule, they've got some quality competition.
This is a 3 free throw situation for Dwayne Wilson, redshirt freshman from right here in Milwaukee. Made the first 2. This is a really good free thrower. 9 out of 10 coming into today's game at the stripe. So NJIT, their lead is still 4. They're shooting 56%. That's been an issue for Marquette. Backdoor cut, a beauty! Ukawuba off the feed from Lynn.
They say sharing is caring, and Lynn sharing the ball, drawing some attention to himself, but guys moving without the ball, such a lost art in today's college game. Most guys stand around and watch their teammates do stuff.
Shot missed inside, finally dumped in by Anderson. The senior cleans up. He's now got 9 first half points.
He's been the bright spot for Marquette, being active, getting into the paint. Surprised they haven't gone back to their post play that much.
NJIT, they have only missed 7 shots. They're 10 for 17 from the field, and now 2 free throws for the Highlanders.
Well, it's 2 things. One, Marquette has to force them onto bad shots. They've got to let the shot clock get down into the final seconds, then contest and box out. But what NJIT's been able to do is knock down transition baskets, get open threes. They've been able to back cut. They've never really had to work that hard for a lot of these looks. They've been getting clean 1-on-0 looks with the basket.
Rob Ukawuba, sophomore from East Brunswick, New Jersey. Came into today's game just 1 for 3 at the free throw line, but looks really good and comfortable. Makes the first one. Deontay Burton back into the game, replacing Steve Taylor.
You look at a lot of things to try to gauge how a game is going, and when the smaller team has more free throw attempts, it tells you they're being more aggressive offensively, taking the ball right to you.
Ty Howard back in, replacing Winfield Willis. For Marquette, Derek Wilson, Juan Anderson, Deontay Burton, Jawan Johnson, and Dwayne Wilson, the 5 on the floor. Here's Burton. Lost the handle, got it back, and he was guilty of something, but no whistle. And it's a 4-point lead for NJIT.
Burton's so determined to make something happen. That play was set up for him, and he got the ball. He was not passing that back out. Good strength right there.
Under 2 minutes to play, first half. And a travel called on Ukawuba. 9 turnovers for NJIT. It's really the only thing they've done wrong. Reckless with the basketball. Tim Coleman back into the game.
And today at shoot-around, Coach Ingles had them working so much on passing the ball, making good passes to each other to make sure there wouldn't be turnovers.
Crazy move by Burton. Almost got it to fall. Gets his own miss and a foul on the floor. So Burton will go to the free throw line.
Looks like Burton's just decided he's going to be the man in the middle. Crossover, takes it strong to the cup, but up off the floor before anybody else. Just being active, and that's what it takes. You just got to be active.
Huge opportunity for Deontay Burton this year. Averaged 6.9 points per game a year ago. Made the All-Big East rookie team. But the role expanding exponentially here in his sophomore campaign. Corey Williams, you said Marquette needs to get off to a good start. They did not.
Well, they allowed NJIT to hang around, and they're a good team. They're solid. They run their sets. They may have a problem sometimes with turning the ball over, but as you can see with the back cuts and the way that they play and their ability to get to the free throw line, you've got to make them uncomfortable. And the times that Marquette has jumped out in passing lanes, they've been able to get some easy baskets and some turnovers, but defensively, they just haven't been able to close the possession.
Shot clock down at 8. Lynn. Oh my!
What we just talked about, closing the possession. You play great defense for 20 seconds, and then you give up a bomb to a guy who you know can shoot the ball.
Burton going to work on the smaller man. And it's blocked away by Coleman. NJIT, if they play their cards right, they're going to go to the locker room with the lead. And a turnover. Difference game clock and shot clock's about a second. Golden Eagles going to hold for the last shot. No reason not to.
Big time block there. Burton trying to go one-on-one. Great anticipation. Now you see NJIT trying to confuse Marquette going into the zone mid-possession. Marquette had to take a few seconds to set up their offense against the zone.
Dwayne Wilson splits the double team. Derek Wilson, the lead. Johnson swishes it. Finally, something to cheer about.